Hey guys, Streaming Rackware Veteran here. This is gonna be a Grand Theft Auto, Grand Theft Auto video. Yeah, genius. But this is gonna be a Red Dead Online video, and figured I'd show you the amount of scumbags I'm reporting in this session. I know I got that. All right, just setting up the chat. Okay, the window's fine. Look at this shit, man. This is just ridiculous. Look at this shit. I haven't even finished reporting everybody yet, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Fucking ridiculous. Did that guy. I think I just did that one, so I think I'm on this guy. But I'll check this guy first. Okay, yep, I did do this guy. This is just fucking irritating. Scumbags have to cheat on fucking games. Yeah, I wasn't gonna stream, but I figured I'd bring this to your guys' attention and just show you the amount of scumbag here on at night sometimes. Because his profile said "fuck yourself" on it, so I told him I reported his profile and I reported him in the game. Guess I hit the mother load of scumbags. Supposedly Queen of Evil. Let's see how she likes being reported. God, I can't believe the amount of fucking scumbags on here. This is kind of funny on his site too. It's sad when people who gave you the best memories become a memory. They must not give you good memories if you're a cheating scumbag. Hey, what's up? I had like 12 fucking people in this session that I had to report. Yeah, I never even had the plans of actually streaming tonight or um, reporting people, but if you come in here and look, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, well, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 fucking people. More than half of the fucking session are scumbags, and I've reported every single one of them. Fucking ridiculous. That would be funny. You know, it's kind of probably a waste again, but I want to do it. The most I've seen in a session for a cheater was 595. I wrote him a message after I told him I reported him, and then I wrote, you know, is your life this miserable and pathetic you have this much time to cheat in the game? I've been seeing a lot less of the higher individuals, so hopefully. This is the most I've seen in one session in quite a while. I don't know if my arrow will go that far. Probably only goes this far. Let's sneak over then. Dun, 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 dun. I don't even think it still goes that far. Jesus, that's a shitty bow. Yeah, another good place to look at TVs for comparison on what they look like is Sam's Club, if you have a Sam's Club near you. Because they usually have a whole bunch of TVs out on display. Even Walmart, I guess. And I did find out about TLC. They're not a Frankenstein TV manufacturer. They make their own stuff. Yeah, Sam's Club had. That's where I actually got my LG TV I have right now, was at Sam's Club. So I gotta cook a bunch of frickin' meat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Whoever said that LG TVs are just fucking garbage picture was just an idiot. Because I own an LG TV and I don't have any issues with my picture quality at all. Can I use my campfire? Yeah, it's kind of why I was thinking about going with a nano cell from one of them. Yeah, I've never liked the picture quality on Samsung from the ones I've seen. But I also go for what you're getting in the actual TV when you're buying it. All the Samsungs were more expensive than what I paid for mine at the same size and got less stuff. I just thought it was stupid. I'm not going to pay for something that doesn't seem to look as good as a picture. And, you know, you get less stuff with it, less HDMI ports or whatever. Go. Yeah, that's why I don't get Samsung. I don't feel like they're worth the price when you get less in it. Just like with Apple, with how they're treating all their custom repair places and how they treat third-party repair shops. I'll never buy an Apple product in the rest of my life because they're a really shady, shitty company. Now, the Sonys I looked at had the same amount of HDMI ports and stuff like that as mine, so
Found ourselves a decent spot here.
I'll be going over to my sister's tomorrow and see how their new TV is. They got a Samsung, so I'll compare it to mine. I'm not taking my TV, but I'll be able to tell the difference. It's stupid. You buy an Apple laptop now or a phone, and if a chip goes bad that you can normally get repaired at a shop, like one of the common problems on Apple laptops is a charging chip that controls the voltage to the other chips for charging. And if that goes bad now, you're basically out a whole motherboard when you could have got that fixed for like $50 at most. Apple's the shadiest company in the fucking world. I'll never buy anything from them. I can't cook any more of that. I saved the big game meat. Yeah, the one Sony I was looking at was X950G, I think it was called. But depends on if I want to get a monitor for my computer or not. If I get a monitor for my computer, I probably won't get that one. I'll just get another like what I have now. See, now I'm kind of curious how much it would be a total if I got some other stuff. Let me see something here. Definitely want that stand anyway, so let me empty out my cart. Okay, that's the stand I want. Now, that's just one person's opinion that probably doesn't know much about TVs. I never ask for their opinion. Because honestly, that's all that is an opinion. The 2019 version of the one I have right now is only $279 for the LG 50-inch TV, 4K Ultra HD. But it's not their AI Thing Q version, whatever the difference is there. Those ones seem to be more expensive for some reason. Especially even if they were manufactured in the same year. Because with LG TVs, the first two digits mean like the U stands for Ultra HD, 4K, and then the M and stuff like that, or whatever stands for 2018, 19, and so on. I think M is 2019, possibly. But if I get a cheaper TV like that, I want it to have 120 hertz, not true motion 120, which that one has. That Thin Q one only has 3 HDMI ports, so I wouldn't want that either. I want one with 120 hertz is what I want. Let me redo the TVs here. They got specific TVs for gamers. What the hell is the difference? I guess the X900 series is supposedly for gamers. I'll do that later. I don't feel like doing it now. Getting it down, baby. Oh, that's a good kitty. Excited to switch my legs. Well, the problem with TVs too, they're never going to be as low as like a gaming monitor. And honestly, the normal input lag on TVs, you're not going to notice unless it's a piece of shit garbage TV. I've never noticed input lag even 10, 15 years ago. I've never really noticed a noticeable input lag no matter what TV I've been using. So that's really something that's not even a concern. I mean, long as your TV has game mode on it, that's the best it's going to perform anyways. Because that basically... game mode basically turns your, TV into a, yep. Basically turns your TV just into a panel. I'm gonna watch this way for a little bit. I knew these idiots were gonna do that. That's why I'm over here like this. They can't do shit. I don't know how their highest end ones are. That's one of the persons I reported. That spook or whatever. Well, if you ever want an OLED, you would have to. Even nano cell can be over $1,000 easily. The one I'm looking at, if it's not on sale, it's about $1,200. You know, whenever you get more newer technology, which nanocell's pretty new technology, maybe a year old at most. What are these worthless fucking scumbags doing? Yeah, well, that's the same thing I'm thinking about doing. I might end up getting a TV that's less just because of, so I can get some other stuff with it at the same time. There's nothing wrong with the TVs that are like 500 and lower, especially if you get a good one. This TV, like mine, it was only, I think, 350 when I bought it brand new, and now it's down to like 300. It's a good TV. Actually, it's a fucking awesome TV. Yeah, I was trying to explain to the rest of my family how much better those IPS TVs are, but they always seem to want to just get LED. Damn, I ran out of frickin'... Ran out of frickin' dynamite arrows. I'll travel to another place and then come back. Make some arrows. Yeah, I won't be getting one until January. At least. January, February. Because I already have my other one uh, paid off, so... Yeah, 50 inches is actually the perfect size. Especially if you're getting a regular 4K TV, 50, 55 inches is fine. But usually, like I tell everybody, 50 inches is the perfect size because it actually scales perfectly with 4K. If you go much bigger than that, the pixels are spread out more. You're still getting the same amount of pixels, even if it's nanocell. Still getting the same amount of pixels. Until you bump up in a resolution, like if you went to 8K, that's the only time you would get... Why is my guy wobbling like an idiot?
I have to say, I've outdone myself with a stew this time.
Yeah, I love it when he says he outdid himself. Alright, let me check. Oh, I got the new daily challenges. Okay. So as soon as I could just feed my horse once. Well, 5 times. I feed my horse and then I get a treasure map. Yeah, 50-inch TVs are actually the perfect size. People that go like 65 and 70 inches just don't seem to understand that when you do that, you're actually just spreading your pixels out because you're not getting more pixels. Yeah, it might be. I don't know. And there's lots of things I don't like on the Xbox, honestly, because I've had a couple. Um, the Xbox one, I don't like how you can't stream to YouTube or anything like that. Yeah, I don't like that at all. It's pretty shitty that they don't allow you to stream to YouTube, and they might not ever. That's why most of the time I'm usually on frickin' PlayStation. Bird eggs. I finished going back to that. Check something out here. Yeah, I kind of want a nano cell TV, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get one if I get other stuff. Easy way. Let's see here. And I don't see where their system is worth as much as they actually charge for it. $499 for an Xbox One X. I don't see where that's worth it, honestly. Even the ones that do come with a game, I don't see how they're worth it. Basically $200 more than a Xbox One S. And it's not that much better. It's only marginally better at best. I actually do like the Fortnite system, though. The Xbox One S Fortnite. Kind of purple. That's cool. They're sold out already, though. Go figure. You're gonna see a bunch of fucking retards selling them on Amazon and shit for like $800. That's all that fucking people can do nowadays because they're pathetic. If I get another game system, it'll probably be a PlayStation 4 Pro, just to hold me over until the other system comes out. Yeah, because you can get one of them brand new for $3.99. Yeah, and that's all people do nowadays. That's all that anybody does with shit like that. That's why I never end up getting a Nintendo Switch Mario Odyssey version. Because I wasn't going to wait in line, and then after that, you know, scumbags go in there and buy like 5 or 6 of them or whatever, and then I'm selling them on fucking Amazon and eBay for a lot more than they're worth because they think people are stupid enough to buy it. I think that shit should be illegal. I really do. But don't think it's ever going to be. See if I can look up 120 hertz TV. Vizio is a good one usually to have 120 hertz. Their screens are pretty awesome. Yeah, that 950. Well, that's an 85 inch. Jesus, that's like $4,500. I guess they don't label them quite right.
Don't think for a second that dog won't turn and rip your face off.
see what you can get for like in the range of 40 to 54 inches and then 55 to 64. Well, the one I had didn't have an app store. My 1080 that I had back in the day. Yeah, the Sony, what is it, 800, Sony X800G is, the 55 inch there is only a 60 hertz screen, but it has fake 240, which that would be horrible as hell. I never use that fake crap. Every time I've tried it looks like fucking garbage. And I think all of the Samsung, or not Samsungs, the LGs are all 60 hertz, except for until you get up to, yeah, True Motion 120, so it's 60 hertz. Until you get up until their nano cell. See, 50-inch thin Q. And True Motion 120, so it's 100 or 60 hertz on that one too. Well, I don't know how those TVs are. 4.5 stars out of 213 reviews. That's the Vizio M Series Quantum. I do like that one though because it has 90 local dimming zones, so it's full array backlighting, and it has 90 different zones in the back, which means the lighting will be much better. That's something that's a necessity too. Local dimming with more zones. The more zones you get, the more darker the blacks will be, and it's just as close as you can get to like OLED contrast without actually having an OLED. See, none of the things matter. I just look for I don't care what the models are really. I look for certain things like my next TV is going to be 120 hertz, and it has to have full array backlighting with local dimming. 90 zones is a lot. So that if that's like a 50 inch, it's like that's a 55 inch. Let me see the dimensions. Trying to figure out how much. I wonder if that's really like 28 inches. Huh. Well, let's measure it off of my TV. That'd probably be the easiest way for me to figure that out. I'm curious if you divided the square inches by by 90 and then found out how good that actually would be, because that's a lot of fucking local dimming zones. Which I don't even think mine doesn't have local dimming, I don't think. But that's something I want in my next TV.
Did
There's
I
a
ever
box.
tell you I briefly trained as an acrobat in Portugal? I think it's one of the reasons I've stayed so spry.
One of the reasons you stayed so fucking annoying. Ah, there it is.
Talked in his sleep.
Alright, let me see here. Come on, cat, get out of the way. Got 42.5. 42.5. Let's say 24 times 24, and that gives you 1,020 square inches. And then if you divide that by 90, since it's about, yeah, so about every 11 inches, there's the center of that, like, zone. Really? That can't be right. That's way too big. That wouldn't be like 90. I think I'm doing something wrong. That's a good possibility. But that's a lot of zones if you try to divide your TV up into 90 squares. Might even look at something like that. Clear Action 360. I don't know what the native refresh rate is on that, but if it's like others, it's probably 120. Their TVs are usually 120 hertz.
You know, I once traveled with a circus not far from here.
I'm gonna bookmark this one too, actually. It looks like it's got 4 HDMI ports, only one USB port, which is kind of shitty. It has the 3-component cable, and then another set of component for something else with audio, with optical audio, Ethernet, and coaxial. That's something I might end up looking into as a quantum one, maybe. Back with another Vizio for a while. I really love their frickin' TV last time I got one. M series. Let me see about their P series. Oh wow, $1,500
bucks. You about that bank job in Tennessee? It was me, Limpy Pete, and Phil the Crab.
240 local dimming zones. That's awesome.
The stench in there knocked the clerk on his back when he
That's also a 75-inch TV. No wonder why it's
escape.
more. I don't want one that fucking big.
Was really cut out for running, though. They got picked up at the end of town and hanged the next day.
No, that's the smallest size that they got, I think. 55-inch, yeah, is M series. About PX series. 1,500 for that one too. Clear Action 960. That one I thought was a joke. I won't get a PX series. No way in hell any TV can even simulate fucking almost 1,000 frames a second. Nope. 384 local dimming zones, which that's really fucking good. 5 HDMI ports. That's awesome. That one's like $1,500. Yep, 5 HDMI ports. The looks like 5 component, 1 USB again though, and then the other's all the same. Kinda wish it had more USB ports. Normally that one's $2,000 and it's $500 off. 4.9 stars out of 17 reviews, so it's a pretty new TV. And it's still just an LED TV. Why they call it quantum color is because of how many local dimming zones they got. That's a shit ton of local dimming zones. Which actually, that's what makes your TV so much better for colors and blacks. I would definitely want to see someone doing like a test with it though. Because some of those TVs, when you do see them like that, if you get a bright section, you can see like a flare around it sometimes. If it's not, it has enough local dimming zones. The P series that I was looking at for 65 inches, only $650. Normally $800. If you go like to a 55 inch or a 50 inch, that's like $500. That's the M series. 50 inch would be perfectly scalable. Oh, that one's garbage. The 50 inch version of that is absolute garbage. Of the M series Vizio. It only has 19 zones. That's really shit. 19 zones isn't crap. That one you would definitely see some shitty fucking backlighting with. So the 50 inch is out of the fucking question. 55 inch supposedly has 90 and it's not that much bigger. Yeah, I don't know if I trust that. Yeah, I don't know how they went from a fucking 50 inch of only having 9 or 19 zones, whatever it was, to a shit ton on 5 inches bigger. Something don't make sense. Oh yeah, they still sell 2018 of everything. That could be the difference if it's a 2018 versus the 19, but still. Makes me leery about the other ones. I don't think they would discontinue it. If somebody told you that, makes no sense. It's too new. Nobody usually does that for quite a while. A year-old model, I highly doubt that they discontinued it, because then they would lose a shit ton of money. That doesn't make sense either. Because all of those are sold to stores. You know how much money they would have to give those stores back? Yeah, that does not make sense at all, so that's not accurate. And they have their own warranty for those products too, either it be 1 year, 2 years, whatever it is. They have to support those products for that time frame. So no, they're not discontinued. They may be harder to find, but they're not discontinued. Yeah, I've never heard of any company discontinuing an item after 1 year, unless it's something like a defective thing that just did not work. Let's see. Come here. That didn't help me. Yeah, that's exactly wrong, just like I thought. Because I can find a 2018 4K Samsung TV right now in their inventory. Yeah, whoever told you that was just didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. That is a 2018 model. Yeah, they're out there still. They're not discontinued by any means. The company would lose millions of dollars if they ended up doing that. It would just be stupid. Usually when they discontinue something, it happens at the beginning because there's a major malfunction with it. The only the only company that ends up trying to pull stupid shit like that. That's like I said, I never talk to the Best Buy guys. They're fucking stupid. My 14-year-old daughter probably knows more about computers and shit than those fucking idiots. Or he's just stupid. Like when I bought that gaming monitor that I bought for my computer, it was a FreeSync monitor, which is AMD's version of the graphics syncing shit. And the guy asked me what graphics card I had. I told him a GTX 1080. He's like, "Well, that's probably not going to work on there. This is made for AMD." I was like, "Dude, they've already put out a while ago on NVIDIA cards. If you have a high enough card, FreeSync will work with them. They have it enabled." He's like, well, I'm gonna have to look that up. Like, you're a fucking idiot. As long as you had the updated drivers at that time when that stuff came out, you could use FreeSync with AMD or with NVIDIA stuff, and it works perfectly fine. But I'm saying I don't talk to those people. They're fucking retards every single time. Yeah, Best Buy people and the Geek Squad and stuff are nothing but fucking idiots. Might go get a couple cheeseburgers from McDonald's. I don't get their full meals anymore because it just tastes like shit. I was getting chicken McChickens for a little while, but I've been liking their cheeseburgers lately. Yeah, I never do that either. Well, no, not never. I do with certain things like headphones I bought them for, which came in real handy because I had issues with them. I think I replaced it 3 times and they didn't have any questions about it. You know what I've really liked at Burger King lately is their pretzel double Whopper or whatever the hell it is. No, Whopper's McDonald's. Whatever the hell their bigger version is there, they got that one with a pretzel bun on it, and that one's pretty damn good. Well, usually when I go to McDonald's or Burger King or anything like that, I usually buy stuff off the dollar menu because the other shit just doesn't make any sense. I mean, they try to charge you $10 for a fucking hamburger. It's just retarded. I don't know how their HDMI cords are. I can't say much about that. I mean, they don't make them. I know that, but it just, as long as it's HDMI 2.0, it should be fine. Actually, Sam's Club has HDMI 2.0 cords, and it's like in a 2 or 3 pack. That's where I got my last ones from. Because I needed it for like 3 things. So yeah, maybe go look at Sam's Club for HDMI cable. What model did you say? Okay. Copy. Well, it's definitely not coming up with a cell phone when I put that model in there. I don't know why. Oh, they got Q60s. Probably didn't need the other part. Oh, those might be... Oh, that's QOLED. That's even newer. Yeah, just when you're searching on Best Buy site, you go up to sort by, and then you go from low to high, because the older TVs will be cheaper. Let's see. I don't see any with those type of model numbers, though. 6 Series 4K. That was made. Yeah, I think this is like what my brother got, but his isn't that big. And you just go through the specs, and it's sometimes it'll tell you, sometimes it won't when it was made. And this one didn't. I had to see who the hell that was. But any of the NU, I don't know about the 6 Series. Let's see. I got an NU 6900, 2 versions of. Oh, that one's an open box. See what this 7 Series is. Yeah, that doesn't say when it was made. But with all you'd have to do to look up if they're made from 2018 is look up their model number and then like decoder, Samsung TV model decoder or something like that. Yeah, those ones that are $100 aren't no better than the ones that are the other. I'll tell you that right now. Just a gimmick. I went to, like I said, Sam's Club. I don't know. Anybody dumb enough to buy that deserves to buy it. As far as I'm considered. Because that's just stupidity. Gold plated doesn't even fucking matter. What matters is the spec. I have no idea. I mean, any company can sell whatever they want for whatever price they choose. It doesn't really mean it's a scam, but is it worth it? Probably not. I got some more meat to cook, but I'm actually going to hop off for now, and I might be back on in a little while. I'm going to stay in the game, but I'm actually going to end the stream here. I'm going to sit in the fast travel menu, and that should make it so I don't get kicked. Wonder what, I still got a lot of scumbags in here. Jesus. shoo away my horse. I actually have to disconnect him to shoo him away. That's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna go over to... I think over to McDonald's to get something to eat real quick. I might be back on streaming a little later. But if I do this, I shouldn't be able to be killed. And I don't think it'll kick me either. Sit in the menu like that. Alright. I might be back later.